migraine headaches for over 52 years before I saw Dr. Haug. My headaches were severe to where I would get dizzy, get sick to my stomach, I'd vomit. I would have to stay in a dark room. And after those 8 weeks, I have had no migraines. My life's changed. I do a lot more things. I don't waste my time hiding from the direct sun or anything that caused the migraines. It's just that when you do the Atlas adjustment, it really helped me out.
My name is Nancy, and I have been a migraine sufferer since probably the mid-'80s. I believe that's when the diagnosis was given to me by a physician. Many medications were tried, and nothing really seemed to work. And over the years, I've been to migraine clinics, I've been to doctors, I've tried just about everything in the book. And I was going through, and then she referred me to Dr. Haug, and he has been an absolute lifesaver. I was absolutely astounded how much it had helped. I suffered probably.
When I'm out of line, I will wake up in the morning. From the moment I wake up, even before I wake up, I'm realizing that I have pain. Severe pain in my neck, strong headaches, to the point that I could take a couple of extra strength Tylenol and still feel 90% of the pain. That's the level of discomfort I would get when my neck is out of line. And I come in, have the treatment. He's usually able to work me in right away, have the treatment, and at the time of the treatment, by the time I walk out the door, the headaches are gone. It's a miracle.
Hello, my name is Schaffner, and I'm a regular patient at Dr. Haug's, and I'd like to thank him for giving me back my life. I was a severe sufferer from migraines. I was getting Imitrex shots, going to the emergency room quite often. I was also trying acupuncture, massage, other types of chiropractic care, and nothing was helping. It's given me back a quality of life which I had totally lost. And I don't have migraines anymore. I'm a 1/4 inch taller, and at 50 I have better posture than I had at 25. And I'd like to thank Dr. Haug for giving me back my life.
And ever since I started coming here, I've noticed a huge difference. My headaches have gone away, my range of motion in my neck is completely better. I would definitely recommend for anybody that can't find the cause of their headaches and neck pain or back pain to come and get adjusted and see what can be done. 'Cause I feel just amazingly better.
I have, in the past, I suffered for many, many years with my neck and my back and my feet especially. I spent 2.5 years limping with horrible pain, and I went to doctor after doctor and chiropractor after chiropractor, and they would work with me, but nothing ever worked. I never got well. They told me that my atlas needed to be adjusted, and it was like a little miracle. And once the atlas was adjusted, everything else started to straighten out. I've been a patient here for over 9 years, maybe almost 10, and without fail, every time I come in, he fixes me, and when I feel better, when I leave, I feel better, and I'm well, and I can stand up straight, and I can walk tall, and I don't have constant pain. I'm really grateful. I drive from Visalia, and it's so worth it to me. And just today, I said to my friend as I left school, I'm going to Fresno for a chiropractic appointment. She says, can't you find somebody in Visalia? And I said, no, I have to go see Dr. Haug because he is the only one who can fix my problems, and he does every single time. I'm so grateful to him, and I would not go anywhere else for anything.
And before I came to him, I had severe hip pain. Even though I was young, I still had this severe hip pain, problems with my knees, and problems with my neck. And the severity of it was that it was hard for me to stand because I'm a hairdresser. We stand all day. I bought different shoes, mats for under my chairs to support my feet and help my knees, hips, and neck. I tried anti-inflammatories, pain pills, creams, tinge units, anything that was out there, and it just was not, nothing worked for me. So my husband and I would have many discussions at how I was probably going to have to retire before I met Andrew. Almost instantly I didn't have pain anymore, and I didn't have to come every week. It hasn't been a hard maintenance.
Hi, I'm 46 years old. I've been a competitive powerlifter for about 22 to 24 years. And with what I do for a living, I have 1,000 pounds on my back and shoulders 3 to 5 times a week, lifting it with my back and shoulders. I hold 78 world records in powerlifting. And before I came to see Dr. Haug, my lower back, knees, and hips were basically in pain all the time, from the time that I got up till the time I went to bed. Since I have seen him, the knee pain is all but gone. The lower back has minimal pain, and everywhere else in the body, the pain has disappeared. I strongly recommend anyone who has an opportunity to see him, do so. It'll alleviate.
A number of years ago, almost 20, I woke up one evening, or actually woke up one morning with a neck that I couldn't turn to the left anymore. I could turn it to the right, but I could barely turn to the left. It made it extremely difficult driving because I couldn't look behind to see if other cars were coming. I tried stretching for a number of years and it just kind of lived with the pain. And, within one treatment, I was almost completely cured. And with no pain involved in the process, I was up and moving my neck again, from being very stiff to completely flexible again. And the process has lasted for a couple of years, when one more tweak and I'm feeling great again today.
About my experience with Dr. Haug. I have had headaches for many, many years. In fact, there are so many headache sufferers in my family that it's kind of the family joke that it's a curse, okay? And the headaches got significantly worse, and they were coming more often. And where I used to be able to have them under control for the most part, now I was getting them all the time, and it was really becoming debilitating to both my daytime life and my job, as well as just carrying on normally, and knocked off kilter. So he used the AO instrument and put my head back in place, and took a few times to do it. With each successive treatment, it stayed longer and longer. I think it's been about 6 to 8 weeks now since I've actually had a treatment, and I rarely have any headaches anymore.
Hi, my name is David. I'm a patient of Dr. Haug's. I've suffered from back pain for over 20 years, and I've just thought it was normal and lived with it. Took a lot of aspirins. Finally, one day, decided to get it fixed. After a few visits to see Dr. Haug, I remember still what I said to him. I said, I feel 20 years younger. Again, it was just painful every day, and I just didn't do as much. I didn't enjoy life as much as I could have. So I recommend, if you have any back pain, take care of it now and enjoy the rest of your life.
And I could not believe it that he could adjust me and relieve my pain both in my neck and in my back. And the headaches also were relieved by the treatment of the neck. Well, it makes a big difference. Obviously, in your life, when your pain is taken away, it makes everything better, makes you better to your family and to yourself. I'm sure that a witness would be my husband that I was a much more pleasant person to live with since I met Dr. Haug.
I used to have the migraines and lose my peripheral vision almost every day, and now it's very rarely, maybe once every several months. But as long as I'm adjusted, I do good. It's changed my life, and that I can see.
I have always had a headache, all day, continuous, all day long, and I've gone to other doctors to find out why I had headaches. But
I mean, I know you've had
I've had headaches all my life, and the doctors try to do something about it, and they never did. They did tooth and all this other stuff, and this is the only way that I have been able to go without a headache. My blood pressure goes up to 180, and I'm taking blood pressure pills that I don't want to take, and after I've had my treatment, it'll go down to 140, which I feel best at.
I've always had back problems, and it just was unbearable for walking and headaches after the adjustments. It's so much easier to walk and sit and sleep. A big difference. I noticed a big difference after an adjustment.
I had an industrial accident in 1989 in which I broke my back, I damaged my neck, and I had to have brain surgery for a hematoma. And he's helped me immensely with the activator and the Atlas ortho machine with he's one of the best. And I would endorse him as a chiropractor to anybody.